coming to you from Miami Beach. And yeah, this is the view. That's the view of the city. And I wanted to point out a specific thing that happened. I got a ticket, and basically I went to debate the ticket. The problem with debating the ticket was that this is the first time I appear in court, and the thing is that when I went to debate the ticket, they put you in a room. They have a projectile, at least where I went. This is the first time I went, and basically they put you in a room and they play the video on a projection of everybody's infraction, and immediately you feel like you're in a concentration camp because you're sitting down and everyone's sitting down. Everybody has to sit down. There's a random guy walking in the highway, and basically you feel guilty. They make you feel psychologically, you feel guilty. And so basically I'm already analyzing the psychology of it. And the thing is that it's interesting that so what happened was that I went and I'm waiting to be called, and something hits me. If I have the right to defend myself, if I have the right to to make my case, to represent myself, I can bring in evidence. So I brought in my medication, and I take medication because basically the video shows that I passed a yellow light, but then 1.9 seconds after the yellow light, the light turns red, and that's the reason why they sent me the ticket for 1.9 seconds. And I was okay. So basically, what happened was I'm sitting down, I'm waiting to be called, and then this is Miami, by the way. I want to bring you guys a good view. This is Miami Beach. For those of you that have not gone, that's pretty nice. Look at that boat, the expensive boat. Look at the boats over there. Let me see if I can zoom in. Yeah, I think Gloria Estefan lives there or something. So what happened was that so I'm sitting next to a lawyer, and this lawyer, it's interesting because she had a law book, and I'm like, let me ask her, can I plead the fifth? And she's like, no, well, you can, but, okay, whatever. Then I ask her, oh, you're a lawyer? She's like, yeah, I'm like, oh, you brought your law book? She's like, yeah. She goes be first to represent herself, and she basically did a horrible job. She just like did the normal lawyer thing that they just try to make excuses to try to justify like they're right. And what I did was different. She didn't bring any evidence. I brought evidence. So what happened was that firstly, and one thing I noticed psychologically was that she did not. They like it when you don't fight back because you feel pressured. You feel like, oh my God, there's a room full of cops, and then there's the judge. The judge is a woman, and be careful because if you piss her off, she's gonna give you a ticket. And what happened was that I go in. I do not look at I don't look at them in the eye. I don't look at the judge or the cop in the eye, specifically for that reason, because I don't want to give them. I didn't want to give them a reciprocal behavior acknowledgement, and they didn't say anything to me. Out of every single person, they said good afternoon, but they didn't say that to me. And obviously, I did that for psychological reasons, because I'm not going to pay a ticket of $243. And then what happened was that and let me just show you the view. And then what happens was that first they showed me the video, I stopped them, and I'm like, and I start debating with them because they don't like it when you debate. Psychologically, that's the thing, the oppression. They don't like it when you debate, and I debated with them. And I'm like, okay, first of all, you're saying that the amber light is 4.9 seconds, and then it turns to red to 1.9. Then I asked him, I made the officer, I look at him and I'm like, okay, so you're saying that I went 27 miles per hour. 27 miles per hour. They don't take in consideration that I was going underneath the speed limit, and the speed limit was 35 miles per hour. So and the interesting thing was that this is what I want to get at. When I debated with these people, because once you know your rights and once you become educated in anything, because I'm a business major and I'm also a foreign language major. I'm not a law major, but being today, it was interesting how the judge cracked, because they don't expect you, the normal citizen, to know their law, to be educated. And I debated with her, and she cracked and she smiled, and it was so interesting that I caught her smiling because she looked at the officer and she smiled, and I'm like, okay, it's like, it's all a show. So the point is, bring your evidence, bring anything. I brought medication. I brought this medication, and she's like, wow, I've never heard of this medication before. Bring your medication, know your law, know your stuff that you are allowed to debate. That's the whole